Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Geeks headquarters Chesterfield, where we are hosting the final of Apocalypse. We have Ezra and Jonathan versus Lewis and Monk. Let the battle commence.
Thank you, Tezbag. I just want to first start by reiterating a massive thank you to Geeks headquarters for sponsoring this event and allowing us to host it at their shop in Chesterfield. We are now going to be watching the final of the last two teams, as stated, whittled down in our elimination event from the 7 starting teams.
So folks, we've seen some great semi-finals here with Jonathan and Ezra clutching victory from the jaws of defeat with an Aetherflux reservoir.
Lewis and Monks dominated their second game using their strong control tactics, allowing them to also proceed to this final match.
I think we're going to see a great one here. And on behalf of all the Apocalypse boys, just want to say a big thank you to everyone who attended today and made this tournament the success it was. Oh, so it looks like Monk and Lewis have played their first commander, and it is Lavina Azorius Renegade.
Quick turnaround here. Looks like Jonathan and Ezra have just played their support, which is Exploration.
Oh wait, I can play 2 lands, can't I?
On your turn.
Okay. I was worried I missed the trigger.
No, I only just played an Exploration. Because I went after you and you had a green mana, we could have done it.
It's stressful now, isn't it? You know there's money on the line now.
As we just heard, there's a lot of pressure on the teams this final, as they have the opportunity to take their share of the £100 prize pot.
Yep, big stakes at play there, Peanut. So I just want to quickly talk about the primary differences between Commander and Apocalypse here. And obviously with Apocalypse we can mana ramp really fast, we can get creatures out, we can get popping really quickly, and obviously access to shared mana, shared graveyard, and shared battlefield.
Thank you, Captain Tezbag. I'm just going to add to your point the other main differences in Apocalypse, which are the Sergeant and Support cards. Sergeant being any creature card, Support being any non-creature card. And we have the first Sergeant in play for this game, which is Monks and Lewis playing Dryad of the Elysian Grove.
Yeah, sorry, any response, by the way?
No.
To any of this?
No, he does well. Soul ring.
So I'll play 2 islands.
It is a little too early to judge a winner of this game right now, but as you can see, both teams have access to heavy mana ramp, allowing them to really start building their battlefields. As this is a game of Apocalypse, obviously both players on each team will have access to this mana ramp. So let's see what they can do with all this added mana.
That's right, Peanut, and yep, in previous games Jonathan and Ezra have been seeming to have the most mana ramp in the competition here, but I think it's pretty equal now. So it looks like the first commander of Ezra and Jonathan has just come out. It's Hackball of the Surging Soul.
Explore. Gonna keep that. Wave goodbye. And then that gets a +1/+1.
Yeah, off both.
Yes. And it's a +2/+2.
As we can see, the first trigger of Hackball the Surging Soul has just happened. As this is a game of Apocalypse, that trigger will happen for both players on the team.
Yeah, it's a really interesting mechanic there in Apocalypse, allowing both players per team to have those triggers. It's one of the benefits of playing.
Soul ring?
Community favourite Soul Ring, staple in most commander decks. With Apocalypse, you can have 2 on your battlefield.
6, 7. Chromatic Orrery.
Chromatic Orrery, guys. It's either a mad mana ramp or a major card draw.
The monster boy is doing
I
well.
think you can.
I know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Teferi.
Loving your pronunciation there, Monks. Lewis and Monks have just brought out Teferi Time Raveler. Looks like they're going for a big control there with their support.
Cast a sorcery. Until our next turn. Well, it's until. Yeah, until
Is
our
that
next
ticking
turn.
him up or down?
We can cast sorceries at instant speed to tick up. -3, return one target artifact, creature, or enchantment to its owner's hand and draw a card. So I'm going to return that to your hand, and we're going to both draw a card.
So Monk showing his control here by expelling Ezra's commander back to her hand.
As previously mentioned, Monks and Lewis have decks that are centred around heavy control. I think we are going to see a lot more of this playstyle happening during this final. Both teams now have their sergeants in play. Ezra and Jonathan have just brought out Evolution Sage.
Yeah, why not? We've got loads of him. Can't spell.
Ooh, well, Peanut, it looks like it's just been counted. That was a very short-lived
So
sergeant.
was that your sergeant?
Yes.
Yeah, so that obviously would go graveyard.
Does it go graveyard?
It got counted, yeah, but then you now get to choose a sergeant trigger.
So just to remind everybody of the death triggers of the sergeant, you have 3 options. You can either gain 20 life, restore 10 command damage, or restore 5 poison damage.
And don't forget, your sergeant's trigger may only happen once per team per game.
Tip it.
Jonathan and Ezra playing their second commander of the game, Sithis Harvest's Hand.
Yeah, I mean, so that's
Lightning
a
Greaves.
20 life.
And here we have another community favourite, Fort Vessel. We will have a no maximum hand size.
So we have no maximum hand size.
Thanks for being a parrot there, Monks.
It's only like
Melee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Within here is Osiris Renegade.
And just to catch everybody up, Lavina and Hackbal both put themselves in the firing line for the greater good of their teams, and now they've both returned to the battlefield.
This final is shaping up really nicely. It's still obviously a little too early to tell who will take the victory, but Jonathan and Ezra have definitely still got a chance, definitely after clutching their last win with their strong enchantment style play. But is it enough to go up against Monks and Lewis' insane control?
This is crazy.
Right, I'm going to pay 1, and I'm going to pay Mana Bloom with no counters on it.
I'm gonna do something.
What's that do?
Mana Bloom adds mana to your mana pool if you put X counters on it. But if you don't put any counters on it, your upkeep when it's got no counters on it, return to your hand. At the beginning of my people, just return to my hand, and I'll get to keep recasting it for 1 mana, just draw a
Very
card.
clever. Yeah, I like it.
Draw a card,
I'm about it.
gain 2 life.
An interesting play by Jonathan there, playing Mana Bloom with no counters on it. Obviously, a lot of people would make sure they have a lot of mana to pump into that X cost, allowing them to produce mana in a normal commander game, whereas in Apocalypse, you already have access to a lot of mana, therefore making card draw much more essential.
So yet again, it looks like Jonathan and Ezra are trying to take out Teferi, which as we know is Lewis and Monk's support. They're backed into a corner right here. They've either got the commander or the sergeant to block with. We'll see what happens.
You're blocking that. Is that your guy's
So
sergeant?
he'll be dead. Yeah. And that is our sergeant. So logo update.
Scary stuff, Monk. Scary stuff.
Anything else?
I'm done. So,
No, we're pretty basic.
right.
Well, as it turns out, Monks and Lewis have decided to block with Dryad of the Elysian Grove. That being their sergeant, it has given them their sergeant trigger for the game. They decided to take the 20 life, as no command damage and no poison damage has yet to have been dealt. It seems Monks and Lewis like playing Teferi. We have the second one on the battlefield, Mage of Zalfir.
Because he's the strongest planeswalker and has the most control of any magic card ever. And I like control.
I couldn't tell.
So yet again, Monks and Lewis really upping their control here. It's going to be really hard for Jonathan and Ezra to do anything from here out, but let's see if they can ramp up their battlefield or do anything really to try and get out of this controlling situation.
Already?
It feels like it's been an hour.
It's only been 2 minutes.
Another strong play here from Monks and Lewis, using Beast Within on Jonathan and Ezra's Lightning Greaves.
Ooh, looks like Monks and Lewis are trying to ruin the chances of Jonathan and Ezra winning this game by playing Urza's Ruinous Blast.
My guy.
The beast go.
In response, tap the Soul Ring. Turn that into that.
turn that into that.
Yep.
Keeps the Mirage Mirror.
We have another interesting play here, as the Teferi Planeswalker had its ability activated in Lewis's turn. Monks was able to use that to full effect with the Ruinous Blast. Yet one more way that Apocalypse can be interesting, as the teammates that share a battlefield also share the battlefield effects.
That's right, Peanut. It looks like it's going to be a hard struggle for Jonathan and Ezra from here after that card play.
Simic Ascendancy.
Jonathan and Ezra coming back strong, playing Simic Ascendancy. Let's see if they can deal this win con.
Ooh, maybe they do have a chance. Looks like they're not down and out yet. We'll see what they've got left in store.
Which one do you think would be most beneficial?
It could have been. It should have been.
Yeah.
I'm doing this 6. I'm losing my mind.
Exile.
Exile, man.
You get a 1/1 blue bird.
Make a bird.
I got a bird.
Another power play from Jonathan and Ezra here, taking out Orrery. That's Lewis and Monk's card draw gone.
That's right, Captain Tezbag. Jonathan and Ezra are once again showing that they will not simply lie down in the face of defeat.
You won't play me anymore.
These are open mana.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah. Branching Evolution.
Jonathan and Ezra may ascend to victory, playing a key piece for their win con.
Doubles counters.
Branching Evolution.
I'm going to -3 this. I'm going to put your commander back in your hand.
Commander's in your hand.
I'm going to -3 this, put your commander back in your hand.
Bye, Commander.
Hackball has been returned to Ezra's hand for the second time this game. It looks like Monks and Lewis really are keeping up the pressure in this Apocalypse final.
Cast Folio Fancies. And that's them two. And then I'm going to tap for 6. Knowledgeable.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
I think we may have seen the game winner here, Peanut, unless Jonathan and Ezra can utilize their battlefield to get that win con.
When you cast
Dirty.
does the
township have to tap?
No, no, say for that same for them guys as well.
Doesn't matter.
So, oh no,
We
that
can
one
cast.
too
We
is
can
never
still
killing-
cast.
Oh, I should have kept that artifact exile.
So knowledge pool is everyone can pay 0 to play everything.
We can't cast any more spells.
When you cast
We can win what's up.
So
But
So it's up to you.
you can make.
the linear says no.
You can make. You can't cast any more spells. We can.
I'll say yeah. Don't scoop yet. Don't
Yeah,
scoop yet.
we've not-
We'll try. We'll try.
Not
Leave
necessarily
everything-
over.
Yeah, I can't cast anything else. My hand's pointless.
Okay.
So we can't cast anything.
Your hand's pointless.
Okay, bye, hand.
Battlefield action only.
Bye, hand.
You don't bin your hand, you still keep it.
Yeah, Ezra, you can still win by Simic Ascendancy.
I know. I know.
That may be your only chance. Keep on +1 countering.
My Murph.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just sink a fuck ton of mana into this.
Okay. So that's happening. Knowledge pool.
Oh,
Exile
sorry.
the top 3 cards of everybody's library, please. Oh. It's Bellerin. Oh, it's only Bellerin. So please, no, I potentially
need to see them. 2 lands and an Aetherflux.
Oh God, there we go. I should outdo it then.
Oh, you guys.
Can you even play that though?
Yeah, you
can.
can play anything from the exile.
Alright, yep, cool. So what I'm going to
Taking my
do
Aetherflux.
is I'm going to tap for 2.
Nasty man.
I'm going to cast this Lab Man. It doesn't happen. It goes to here. I'm going to commit.
And it's all over now, folks. Jonathan and Ezra have no response to commit.
You killed us! Your card!
Can I get a rewind?
You killed us! Your card!
That's it, folks. Lewis and Monks are the winners of our first official tournament.
Well, Peanut, some dramatic scenes we've just witnessed here at Geek headquarters.
Details of the next tournament will be uploaded soon. Keep an eye out on our website and get yourselves involved.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
That got dark rapid!